Campus on alert. Reports of a man with a rifle send police into swift action. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jennifer Waddell. Guy actually has the night off. The school week was just about to wrap up when the alert went out. An alert that nobody wants to get. A report of a gunman on campus. We now know the police never found a gunman, but just the threat was enough to kick them into crisis mode, sending out text messages and tweets. Word spread quickly across campus and across Tucson. We have Not on Your Side team coverage tonight. We begin with Craig Smith, who is live at the University of Arizona.
Well, Jennifer, about 10 after 9 this evening, text messages went out to cell phones to say the incident was over. A little before 5, messages went out the same way, warning students to beware of a possible gunman. Now, we just got an update from University of Arizona Police just a few minutes ago. Now, originally, and the story that they're telling us now has changed a little bit. Originally, we were told that there was a threat of a gunman, that a gunman was seen. But later, we are now hearing they were told shots had actually been fired. So let's hear from that police spokesperson now.
Indicating there was a male with a gun strapped to his chest and carrying a rifle. The caller also said a shooting in the administration building had occurred and asked where the police were.
Now, even though that caller said a shooting had actually happened as opposed to just the threat of a shooting, once they searched that building, 7 floors worth of admin building, they found no sign of any shooting, no sign of any active threat actually existing. But they still contend that they did need to react as vigorously as they did in the name of public safety, just because these days you just have to have an abundance of caution. Now, we have asked whether there was some idea of a hoax. They are simply not saying anything more about that. They are saying that this is simply under investigation at this point. And in this latest briefing, they would not take any further questions, as opposed to the earlier cases where they did take some questions here. So that is it at this point. An incident that lasted a little over 4 hours total, and we'll hear from some of the people who were caught up in this incident in just a few minutes.
Craig, thank you so much. Campus shootings across the nation certainly have university police departments prepared for what's called an active shooter situation. The U of A used U-Alert. It's a text messaging system. The first alert went out just after 5 o'clock, warning campus of a man with a rifle in the administration building. Then at 5:53, a message telling those inside the admin building to leave. At 5:55, police evacuated the nearby Modern Languages building. At 7:28, police opened campus except for the administration building, and then at 9:09 they gave the all clear. The campus text alerts sent a lot of students and faculty into panic mode, as you could imagine. After all, images of mass shootings are all too often leading national and local newscasts. Students were phoning home to let their loved ones know they were okay. Corey Marshall caught up with some of those students and some faculty members. She's live on campus now.
Jen, I've been out here all afternoon, and the students and the staff members I spoke to in the middle of it all, we're talking about the ones that were evacuated or knew someone that was evacuated, say it's the unknown that really made them so nervous.
I was in my office, and so they just said lock the doors, hang out, and then we got the call to evacuate the building.
Still shaking, U of A staff member Allison McCabe recalls the terrifying moments leading up to police telling her to run from her administration building office.
It's a little scarier just, in your office by yourself and not knowing what's going on.
U of A junior Rachel McCluskey says she too was trying to figure out exactly what was going on. As all of this is unfolding, you're getting the text alert and you find out your sister's on lockdown. It has to be scary for you.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. I got the UA alert and I immediately texted her.
McCluskey says once she realized her sister, a freshman, was inside the student union, just a short walk from the administration building, she immediately called her parents.
So I can hear her take the phone away and she goes, guys, we need to get out of here. I'm sure she was with her friends or something like that. And all of a sudden my heart was pounding and everything like that.
Muddled between a mix of UA alert texts, McCluskey says she finally got a text from her sister saying she was out and okay.
And that's when I could finally breathe again.
Now coming back out here live, as we mentioned, the roadblocks have reopened and students are once again walking around campus on this Friday night. Live at the U of A, Corey Marshall, KGUN-9 on your side.
Corey, we have relied so heavily on the text alerts, the Twitter, the Facebook posts to find out what's going on in this kind of situation and get a sense of a timeline. Do the students say that they find those alerts helpful?
They did. In fact, a lot of the students and even the staff members that I spoke to say that it was really a lifeline for them, not only for them to know exactly what's going on, even some of the ones that were evacuated or on lockdown, but also for their friends and for their parents too, as a way to connect and have them knowing exactly what was going on when everyone else was trying to figure that out as well. Jen.
Corey, thank you. So to recap tonight, the campus text alert system started sending out warnings just after 5 o'clock today. Somebody called 911 to report a man with a rifle in the administration building. At the end of the night, in fact, just about 40 minutes ago, campus police gave the all clear. No gunman, no weapon, no injuries. Campus is now back to normal.